Welcome to the Big Re and Ace Pick 6, College Football Week 13. All right, let's go, Ace.
All right, boys, college football week 13. Man, I cannot believe it's week 13 already, guys. The best time of the year. We got Thanksgiving coming up in a few days. Cannot wait for that, boys. Gonna have a feast. And when I mean a feast, it's gonna be a feast. Cannot wait, boys. All right, one thing I want to do is all the viewers out there in the comments, send me your favorite side dish. Just curious about the side dishes, guys. We all love turkey, but, it's all about the side dishes if you ask me. All right, before we start, want to give a shout out to the UK. We got followers and viewers in the UK. Big shout out to Big Alex Barlow and Adam Stott. Want to give a shout out to Alex Barlow and Adam Stott from Cliff and all the mates in the UK. Thanks for watching, boys. All right, here we go, boys. Start you guys off. We got Georgia Tech at Georgia. Georgia is a 17.5-point favorite. Georgia Tech, 7-4, coming off a 30-27 win in overtime versus Virginia. They are currently on a 4-game winning streak, boys, and have won 6 of the last 7 games. They're averaging 41 points over the last 7 during that streak. Quarterback Marshall and Oliver are going to have a field day running on Georgia. Yes, Georgia has a good D-line, but they're going to put pressure on the defensive line there, and they're going to control the clock. They're going to milk that clock. And I really like Georgia Tech. You guys know that. They've played well this season. And just remember, quarterback Oliver is a freshman. So you guys are going to see him for the next 2 seasons at least. They're a sleeper pick next year, guys. Pay attention. Then we got Georgia, 10-1, currently on a 4-game winning streak of their own. But they are not the high-powered offense they were of last season. The loss of running backs Michelle and Chubb have really hurt them, and I just not too impressed with their offense. They'll probably put up maybe 30-35 points here maximum. Quarterback Fromm, everybody was excited about him last season, like he's the real deal. This guy's more of a game manager. That's what he is. He's more of a game manager. This is an easy one, boys. I'm starting you guys off with my lock of the week. Don't get fooled. This is an easy one here. Take Georgia Tech plus 17.5. Game 2, we got NC State at North Carolina. NC State is a 7-point favorite. NC State, 7-3. They started off 5-0, but they're only 2-3 in their last 5. They did have a big win last week against Louisville, 52-10. Quarterback Ryan Finley is the real deal. He's a slinger. He's going to put up points. He's going to put up yards. I like his game. And, their defense is better than expected, guys. They've only given up more than 28 points twice all season. So they have a pretty good defense. And then we got North Carolina, who is 2-8. Only wins were a 3-point win against Pittsburgh and then a win against Western Carolina. So, not an impressive team. Not a good team at all. They've given up over 30 points in 7 of their 10 games. And like I said, just not a good team at all. And, NC State really wants back-to-back 9-win seasons. That'd be big for that program, especially with recruiting. And so they got 7. I think they want to run the table. They're going to come out blitz this game here. This is another easy one, boys. Take NC State minus 7. Game 3. We got Auburn at Alabama. Alabama is a 24.5-point favorite here. Auburn, 7-4, coming off a 53-0 win versus Liberty. Their 4 losses by 1, 14, 6, and 17. They have not lost a game by more than 17 all season here. Spread here is 24.5. And they've not given up more than 30 points all season. They've not given up more than 30 all season. Spread here is 24.5. And you have to go back to 2012 when they've lost by more than 18 points to Alabama. They actually beat them last season. And then let's get into Alabama. 11-0 boys, looking completely dominating this season. They have just looked dominating, like they're playing, you know, against little men against boys. That's what they look like. Offense, defense, complete team. Quarterback Tua is just looking unbelievable. 70% completion rate, 31 TDs, 2 interceptions only all season. So that guy is just looking really, really good. But, you know, over the past 4 games, they've kind of just looked iffy. They've looked uninterested, just looked satisfied with just getting a win, you know, not looking to really blow anybody out. They don't need to make any statement to the committee here. Anybody saw that game last week against Citadel? It was 10-10 at halftime against the Citadel. Unbelievable, you know. I saw that and I was like, what? And obviously they looked better in the second half, but they look disinterested. I think they just want to get this win here. You know, they're looking forward to the following week against Georgia in that championship game. And remember, this is a big rivalry game here, guys. And you know, Alabama is really good, but there's no way in hell they're winning by more than 24.5. Don't get fooled here, guys. They just want to come out of this with a win. They don't want to get upsetted here, which I don't think is going to happen. But with these rivalry games, you never know what's going to happen. Another easy one, boys. A very easy one. It's an easy slate of games this week. Take Auburn plus 24.5. Big Ree, let's go.
Starting guys off with Houston at Memphis. We got Houston averaging 48 points, giving up an average of 33 points. Memphis averaging 43 points, giving up an average of 30 points, taking the over 76.5. Next game, I got Oregon at Oregon State. Oregon is averaging 35.5 points, giving up an average of 30 points. Oregon State is averaging 27 points, giving up an average of 44. I'm taking over 69. Oklahoma at West Virginia. Oklahoma is averaging 50 on the season, giving up an average of 31 points. West Virginia is averaging 37, giving up an average of 23. I'm taking over 84. That's my lock of the week.
All right, boys, make sure to follow us on Instagram and subscribe to the channel. Like the video. Happy Thanksgiving. All right, boys.